Males and females have biological differences. In turn, these differences mean that their training needs to look different. Our differing hormone profiles and internal makeups allow us to respond differently to a specific stimulus. You cannot use the same approach you would for a male in strength training as you would for a female, and vice versa. One of the main differences males and females have in regards to strength training is neuromuscular efficiency. Now let's dive into what that is and how it will affect program design. Neuromuscular efficiency, or NME for short, refers to your ability to activate your central nervous system and recruit your muscles to complete a lift or contraction. You can also think how much you can call upon your system to complete a lift. Females have an absolutely lower neuromuscular efficiency. Lower does not mean less, it just means that they're not going to activate at the intensity of someone with higher neuromuscular efficiency. Think of a light bulb, and think of every individual as a light bulb. Someone with higher neuromuscular efficiency will have a brighter light, and someone with a lower neuromuscular efficiency will just be a little bit dimmer. The higher your neuromuscular efficiency, the better you're able to call upon recruitment and electricity to lighten the bulb. Let's go over a way we can test neuromuscular efficiency to paint a more clear picture. To test the characteristic of neuromuscular efficiency, we're going to do a back squat test. It has two parts. The first part is going to be a 1 rep max back squat. Then we are going to rest exactly 10 minutes, and then we are going to perform as many reps as possible at 85% of that 1 rep max. And we are going to hold a 3-0 x1 tempo. That means 3 seconds down, no pause at the bottom. You're going to come up and only pause for 1 second at the top. Let's break this down. Why the 1 rep max first? Well, this is going to give us a baseline for the test, and our neuromuscular efficiency is relative to our 1RM. Now, why the rest and the tempo? Well, the rest makes it repeatable. We want to rest 10 minutes each time we do this test so that the data isn't skewed. And why the tempo? Well, the 3-0 x1 tempo allows us, again, for more repeatable data. You can imagine if you did the test of max reps and you were resting 2 or 3 seconds at the top, or maybe 5 seconds at the top, and then the next time you only rested 1 second at the top, this is going to give us a lot of different scores, and it's going to skew the data as well. So we want to make sure we're holding this tempo exactly so we can get accurate data to measure from a previous test to a future test. So let's give some score examples. Let's say a male scores a 405-pound back squat, and then he does his test at 345 pounds and only gets 3 reps for his max rep set. Well, this would mean he has a high neuromuscular efficiency, only getting 3 reps. A female score example might be a back squat at 275 pounds, then dropping down to 235 pounds roughly, and getting 12 reps for their max set. This would be an example of lower neuromuscular efficiency. Now, these are just examples, but there can be outliers in both groups. But as a whole, these are the characteristic differences between males and females. You may see a male with lower neuromuscular efficiency and getting higher reps on the max set score. You also may see a well-trained female who has higher neuromuscular efficiency and getting lower rep ranges. But as a whole, males are usually going to be on the higher neuromuscular efficiency side compared to females being on the lower neuromuscular efficiency side. So what does all this mean? Well, for females, this means they will respond better to higher volume training, and higher percentages won't burn them out as easily. For males, this means they will respond better to lower overall volume, and higher percentages can burn them out more quickly. This should be considered when thinking about total weekly volume and deciding rep ranges for specific movements. A female might respond very well to tough percentage work in a 6 to 10 rep range for multiple sets, while a male, given the same percentages, might not even be able to complete that workout. And on the other hand, males will respond better to lower rep ranges at tougher percentage work because they can call upon their CNS more during the lift. Through our training, we can alter our neuromuscular efficiency. But as a whole, these key differences between males and females will remain. So just make sure when you're training or designing a training program to keep these considerations in mind. Understanding biology and training principles are extremely important when designing training programs for others. Please feel free to reach out if you have more questions on neuromuscular efficiency or the differences in training a male versus a female. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.